Channel 3's Jackie Robinson has more on this hopping market live from station WRHP. Jackie?
Paula, it's leap year, and that's probably the only thing that can explain all the strange things happening on your radio dial. If it was April 1st, listeners would probably think this was a joke. Well, this morning, WRRB changed its call letters to WRHP, and they have dropped country for easy listening, beautiful music. 1260 AM on your dial has gone from nostalgia to country, and 95X has boosted up its power. I'm live now at WRHP, Roy Hampton Park Station, with the Vice President and General Manager, Bob Carolyn. And we're going to find out more in depth on why they're changing their tune. Bob, you were the country leader. What's all this about?
Well, Jackie, the marketplace changes. And a few years ago, when we purchased a station in New York City, we saw that station go to #1 in beautiful music. And we see that same opportunity here in Syracuse, New York, to do the same thing, and that's what we're going to do with it.
Okay.
Right.
Now, how have your listeners felt? You've probably gotten a lot of calls, and I understand you had some extra staff on this morning, just in case few of them might have been irate.
Well, to some people it was a surprise, and we felt that we would man the phones around the clock to talk to them, to listen to them, those that were unhappy about it. But there were a lot of people that decided they're going to stay with the station because a lot of their favorites are still here. Paul Harvey News, and we've added WHEN's air traffic reports to the FM, so we're in good shape. Okay.
So how's the listening, how is it running about right now? 60-40, half and half?
I would say probably 60-40. The RRB listeners, of course, quite loyal. Country listeners are, and they were upset because it was a surprise too. But there's going to be a lot of people that can find country on the dial, and that's one of the reasons we switched to.
Okay. Well, Bob tells me now he doesn't like this to be referred to as elevator music. In fact, he says if you've been in an elevator lately, they don't play any music. And just so that you know what beautiful music is all about, we're going to spin a few tunes. It's kind of ironic. WRHP has dropped country for beautiful music. Back in 1981, they switched from beautiful music to country because there were 5 other stations spinning the same tunes. WRHP has now come full circle.
It is a great opportunity because of the signal power of WRHP, 50,000 watts versus our only competitor at 3,000.
WNDR 1260 on your AM dial doesn't care why WRHP left country. They're just glad they did.
Jim O'Brien along. Welcome in for Monday, back to school, back to work day, and we're right at 35 degrees. Not a bad morning at all. Crystal now with those brown eyes. AM 1260.
Announcer Jim O'Brien welcomed its new country fans to 1260 this morning. After 27 years on the air, he's seen a lot of changes.
Love music, and I'm playing Crystal Gale, Charlie Daniels, Charlie Rich. I love it. I love country music. I love all kinds of music, and I've been playing all kinds of music for 27 years, and I think it's exciting. We've got the Mets on, we've got country music, and we're in central New York, and I'm enjoying it.
Program director Dave Edwards said WRRB's departure left a void that had to be filled.
We hate to see the audience that we had leave us, but we feel that there's quite a large country audience. Ratings show that country is very much alive in this market. And we don't understand the reasons why WRRB left country, but we're glad they did because we're going to take up the slack.
Our company has a lot of history and tradition in country music because we own WWVA in Wheeling, West Virginia, one of the great country music stations in America. We also own country music stations in Nashville, Jackson, Tennessee, and Brunswick, Georgia. So we have a lot of background in country music and country programming and promotion, and we look down the road to make this one of Syracuse's great radio stations.
McMartin believes they can capture at least a 5 to 7 share with their new format. 95X is also hoping to boost their audience by kicking up its power from 3 to 25,000 watts.
Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After 10 years, the FCC finally gave the go-ahead to move their frequency from 95.3 to 95.7.
We're going to now be at 95.7 FM instead of 95.3. And as they hear us, they'll be able to, no matter where they're going, they'll be able to hear us just as clear as if they were right here in Syracuse, all the way to Rochester.
95X and 7UP also took the opportunity today to unveil their giant rock box that will be accompanying them to the state fair and summer picnics and concerts. All I can say, Paula, is don't touch that dial. We're still number 3.
I guess so. I guess there's a lot of listeners out there switching their dials. Thanks a lot, Jackie.